Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Living a Beautiful Life. My name is Jessica Julex, the amazing lady. It's another beautiful week, and you all know what we have today. This week's video is like a carryover from last week's video. So if you did not watch last week's video, you might have to go back and watch it. It is are you in the wrong relationship? What it means to be in the wrong relationship, how to know you are in a wrong relationship, and reasons why people stay in the wrong relationship. And I promise to talk about how to break out from those horrible wrong relationships this week. So before I go on, I must say thank you to all my friends who check out my videos, those who drop their comments, those who subscribed lately, those who share on the social media. I really appreciate all of you. Most of my friends prefer to give me feedbacks on my videos on the social media, maybe on WhatsApp or inbox me on Facebook or on live chats. But I prefer you drop it there on the comment section. Like when the video is playing, scroll down to the end, you'll see the comment section, drop everything there. The good thing you want to tell me, the bad thing, the opinion, whatever thing it is you want to say, I prefer you to say there because I'll see all of that apart from some personal questions, okay, which you might want to ask me. Okay, thank you so much you all for always being there. So today, how to break out from wrong relationship, how to break out from a horrible relationship. So just like we said last week, some people find out they are in the wrong relationship after weeks, some find out after months, some find out after years, some find out after an investigation, like they are suspecting their partner and they decide to maybe ask questions or pay a sudden visit, and then they find out that this person is not the right person for them. Some people find out when they are relaxed about the relationship, when they are least expecting such things from their partner, when they have made up their mind that this is the person they are settling with, and something happens, they just found out they are not supposed to be with this person. It's not only in the cheating aspect, it could just be one horrible attitude maybe the guy or the girl imbibes, and it's making this relationship so hot for them. So like we also said last week, the issue is not finding out that you are in a wrong relationship. The main problem lies in leaving that relationship, because it's really a very big issue for some people to leave a relationship. So the first thing is to determine why you want to leave that relationship once you find out. So reasons why you have to leave a wrong relationship is one, your happiness and your peace of mind are very paramount for you to live a healthy life. Once it's no longer in that relationship, you are better off alone so that you give yourself what you deserve. Number two, wrong relationships lead to wrong marriages. Number three, forever is too long to endure. And finally, a broken relationship is better than a broken marriage. So now we are going straight to those reasons we gave last week why people stay in the wrong relationships. We're going to take them one by one. If that's the reason why you, your friend, or someone you know is in the wrong relationship, maybe you should also think in the other way around if you really want to leave that relationship. And the first reason we said people stay in the wrong relationships is fear of starting again. When you start thinking the devil you know is better than the angel you don't know how the next relationship is going to be. Remember, you're not just leaving that relationship to enter another one, so you might just have to give yourself time. Free your mind from the relationship stuff. Just get busy, get better with yourself. Love will come. You should also remember that you're just meant for one person, one partner, man or woman, and that person only God knows. So you also have to get closer to God in order to help you locate that right person made for you. And number two is loneliness. You might just have to check out that loneliness video and see how you can work and be happy with yourself. Okay, you must not be in a relationship, especially when it hurts. Okay, so there are a lot of things you can do to keep yourself busy. Love and cherish yourself. Hang out with yourself, become creative, get busy. If you want to hang out with people, you can just with your friends, you can go to the gym, you can go to the cinema, you can go for exercise, do yoga, learn how to dance, go for singing classes. Involved in charity, there are a lot of things that you can do to keep yourself busy. And when you find that love inside of you, the loneliness that you feel will disappear. It will no longer make you to stay in horrible relationships. And number three is the sex and the soul tile things. When two people in a relationship have this body chemistry that is on fire, they just can't deal without each other. When they find out that they are not meant to be in that relationship, it becomes very difficult for them to separate. But if you really want to break out from such relationship, one, you have to distance yourself from them. You have to stop seeing them, literally. Yes, you have to stop inviting them to your place. You have to stop visiting them. Don't be wishy-washy about it, like you want to attend their birthdays or you want to invite them for your birthday. You have to really be strict. You have to be cruel about it if you really want to break out from it. We are not even talking about being in secluded places or hidden places. We are saying you just don't have to see them. When you stay out of their sight for a long time, that emotions will start fading away. Don't just run away with your mouth. Don't just say it with your mouth, I'm done. You have to also run away with your body. Then when you have run away, you have to replace that time you used to see those people with something else. You have to also take God seriously and fill your mind with His word. It's going to keep you able to resist that temptation whenever the urge comes. And the fourth thing we talked about is time factor. When you have dated somebody for a very long time, let me say 5, 6, 7, 8, or even 9 years, or even 10 years, let's exaggerate. I don't know if people still do such things in 21st century, but however, you feel like you've dated someone for a very long time, okay, and a lot of people have known you're now feeling like, will I still get married if I live here? You're feeling like you're so into each other, the family, the church, people around will talk and all of that, and it's keeping you in the wrong relationship. You have to think about the future. Think about the rest days of your life. Okay, if you're maybe 30 as a lady and maybe you spent 10 years, I'm just exaggerating, maybe you still have like 50 more years to stay. Would you compare the 10 years you've stayed there to the rest days of your life? Or if you're a guy, okay, you're 40 and you've spent like 10 years, would you compare the more 40, 50 years ahead of you together with the 10 years you've spent? I think you should consider the future. The truth is, you must leave that relationship in order to see the miracle you're waiting for. You can't stay there and you want to be in a better relationship. You have to quit and be ready for what you're praying or asking God for. You don't even know if people are asking about you and people around are saying she is married or he is married because they keep seeing you with this particular person. So you have to freak out. Do not fear if you're gonna or if you're not gonna. If you really feel like it's so hard for you at the moment, you have to think about the future and then leave. And when it comes to do with what people would say or what people think about your relationship, I tell you that they can only talk for the meantime, because each and every one of them have their own problems to deal with, but you have the life to live. They might feel you're perfect match the way they see you, but within you, you know you're not happy there. Okay, so no matter how long you have stayed there and you see it is not working, think about the future. And the sixth thing we talked about is the physical appearance. This cute dude or this pretty babe. But I'm sorry, when a guy starts beating you in a relationship and starts abusing you, do you still remember that cuteness? Sorry. And when a lady in a relationship doesn't even respect you at all, or doesn't respect your family, your mom, okay, do you still see that beauty there? If it hurts you in that relationship, you have to remember that the rest days of your life, they are gonna keep doing that. And when a guy keeps beating you in a marriage, the truth is you're not gonna see that cuteness anymore. When she keeps upsetting you or refuses to be submissive, the whole beauty that has triggered you into that relationship will fade away. And the next thing is lack of self-esteem, which keeps people in the wrong relationship as well. And we have a video on that, everything you need to know to build and maintain your self-esteem. It's in one of my videos. I'll put the link also in the description button, or you can just scroll down in the video. You will see the self-esteem video. And the next thing we talked about is desperation. All my friends are getting married. All my mates are all getting married. We graduated together, they are married. We did our NYSC together, they are married. This my guy has got married. I am just going for weddings, doing asoebi, going for child dedication. I am tired. I have to get stuck in this relationship and make it work. Woo! And the relationship is getting horrible every day. Okay, see what's gonna happen, darling. Do not dwell on your singleness. Do not wake up every morning and remind yourself that you are still single. Singlehood is just a season in your life which ushers you to the marriage. It is just a stage you have to pass. So when it is time, your partner will locate you. And the ninth one we talked about is marriage. And that is where all those things lead to. And that is why we are striking on them. Because once you enter the marriage, it is endurance. I'm not talking about marriage on this session. We are just talking about the relationship aspect. When you are still in the relationship with the wrong person, you have to avoid that. Okay? Because once you enter marriage, it's going to keep you with that person for the rest days of your life. And the last thing we talked about is unwanted pregnancy. Sorry, but I have a problem with that title, unwanted pregnancy. What is unwanted about that pregnancy? I really do not understand. What were you expecting on that bed when you were having sex? What were you even professing during that act that you now detest the outcome? You professed love and every kind of sweet things in this world, and the outcome becomes unwanted. I don't get that concept. I seriously have a problem with that. The fact is, two people might be in a relationship, they do not want to get married, but once the lady gets pregnant, they become committed that they must marry. Sometimes even after the kid, they still separate because they are not meant for each other. But however it is, these are the reasons why people stay in the wrong relationship. And if you really want to break out, I'm sure I've told you some of the things to consider if you want to really break out from that horrible relationship. So apart from those points we raised last week, which I just attended to, there are other things you should do when you are breaking out from a wrong relationship. The truth is, it's really not easy. If it's easy, we won't be spending time talking about it here. So one of the things you have to do is accept that you're hurt. If the circumstances surrounding the breakup hurts you, just accept that you're hurt. If you want to cry about that, cry. Close your door, cry out your heart if you want to cry about it. If you have a very good friend or a pastor or a priest or a friend or a relation that you want to talk to about it, talk to the person about it. Mourn it first day, second and third day. After the third day, get up, dress up and show up. The next thing to do is to control your thoughts. Because you can't deny the fact that sometimes the thought of everything you did in that relationship will keep coming up. You have to consciously stop that thought. Like whenever that thought comes up, stop it. If you really want to control your emotions, you have to control your thoughts. If you really want to regain your emotional strength, okay, you have to control your thoughts. So the third thing is to get more busy, get committed, and take God more seriously, because He is the only one who has the solution to the finding of the right partner issues. So if you have been battling with this wrong relationship and you are quitting or you're breaking up, I believe the next thing you feel you need is the right person. So take God more seriously. He has the answer to all the questions. Don't keep running into what God is taking you away from, okay? Get better with yourself. Maybe God even wants you to get better before you meet that right person. I pray that we all find love that will make us happy, maintain our peace of mind, and most importantly, bring all those God's plans for us into reality. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I will chat with you on the next episode. Please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you like the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and drop your comments on the comment section. My name is Jessica Julex. Until I come your way on the next episode, a broken relationship is better than a broken marriage.